Everybody. Today I'm talking to you about insulin resistance. It's a big topic. It's taking over the world, and insulin resistance is the number one driving factor for weight gain. So I get this a lot. I have a lot of clients who come in and they say, "Oh, I've just been put on weight. I eat pretty well. It doesn't make any sense. I exercise. It doesn't drop off. Like, what's wrong with me?" So when this is happening, it is to do with hormones. And this is to do with the hormone insulin. Now, the hormone insulin, its job is to take sugar into the cells. And when you start having insulin resistance, what's been happening is there's been usually too much sugar over a long period of time that causes a dysfunction within the pancreas. And then the pancreas isn't able, the insulin is no longer able to, It causes dysfunction within the cells, and then the pancreas releases more and more insulin because the insulin's not going into the cells. So the cells have basically shut up shop and said, look, we're not letting more sugar in. We're sick of this. We're sick of all this sugar. We're not letting it in. And then the sugar levels build up in the blood, as does the insulin, because the body's like, oi, the sugar's building up. You need to have more insulin to get the insulin in. But the cells won't let the insulin or the sugar in. Does that make sense? Because insulin takes the sugar in. So it is pancreatic health that is struggling, and all of your cells are struggling because of this. So it is primarily driven by dietary and lifestyle factors. So what I was saying before, too much sugar, too much processed food. When I talk about sugars, I'm talking about sweet things that have got cane sugar in them, and processed refined carbohydrates. So anything that's made from flour, to some degree or another, you could say it is a processed carbohydrate. Now there's a variance between what is considered really full-on processed and less processed. So you've got like flours that are stone ground, say for example, versus ones that are like white, all the fibers taken out, and the highly refined. Usually these highly refined flours have nutrients added back in, like vitamins and minerals, to aid the nutritional profile. So that's one way to tell. Also, eating too much packaged food that comes in packets, which has more than 5 ingredients. These foods always have a lot of other bad things in them, like sugar, flavors, colorings, additives, preservatives. These are essentially junk foods. We should be eating food that comes from the garden, from the paddock. It's not refined, it's not in a packet, it's not pre-made. So that's the food that we need to be eating to start reverse this condition. We need to get away from, obviously, takeaways, all that sort of pre-made, cheap or not so cheap, depending on what it is, junky stuff. So that's key, and exercise is another major factor. The other thing is that inflammation plays a big role here. So inflammation is a topic on its own that I have talked about in the past, so you can go back and watch previous videos on inflammation explaining it, because it's a little bit complex. But inflammation is caused by too much sugar, big one, refined food, things that are toxic to the body. So we're talking about all your processed stuff. So things that aren't toxic to the body are natural plants, meats that are just natural and haven't been mucked around with too much, right? And then other things that cause inflammation are infections, chemicals, heavy metals. Some of those things that were happening, they are a big one for that. yeah, stress, all of these things. And if you've got like allergies, gut problems, you've got autoimmune, these are all inflammatory like conditions as well. So inflammation drives all health conditions, but it definitely contributes to and causes the insulin resistance. So this is what we need to do. We need to clean up the diet. We need to get the liver working better. We need to get all the right nutrients in, the vitamins, the herbs. We need to get the sugar out of the diet. Do all that sort of stuff. Eat the right food for your body type. Detox. We need to make sure you've got the right exercise. Not too much, not enough, just the right amount for your body. And we start to repair the whole system one by one in a sort of a program. So that is insulin resistance. It is lifestyle and inflammation induced problem. It is a hormonal problem. It's what I specialize in. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. If you've got questions, you want to learn more, if you want to work with me, you can book a free 30-minute consult and we have a chat about everything that's going on. I'll give you some ideas about like what it is that we need to do to get you well, and we go from there. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.